Dang it, low battery.
Oh shit, are we on? Yes. Test.
Hello, everybody.
Magic Man, what is
Everybody,
up, man?
hello.
Mistress. Jesse Vegeta's Angry Mexican. I didn't know we started. I thought the music was just playing. I was reading cards. Zombie Lord, resubscribed for 23 months. Thank you so much for being with us for a long ass time. One more month.
Zombie Lord.
2 years.
115, 23 months. Thank you, dude. Who's in chat, Joe? Got
OJ is my dad.
Ultra Carnage, what's up?
My son.
Related Guitar.
Duplex Do. Sleepy Meester.
Spore Boy.
Mistress, she has cookies.
Ronin. Did Mistress say she has cookies? She
Yes,
does?
she has cookies.
Oh, man. Take a picture of those cookies.
Andy, welcome.
Send it to us.
Mr.
Yo, Joes,
Willie.
how are you? I'm doing well, Spectre. Rising Sun 3. Hey-o. Sup, homies? Oh, man. Hey.
Zombie Lord. That's crazy, man.
Hey. What's
I
up?
take it you're in the Houston area.
Dudes and dudettes. Well, there's no dudes. Oh, well, there is dudettes in our chat. What's up, Shadow? Andy the Hobo. Represent the Hobo section.
Titan, what's up? Slappy, yes, we are testing out the board game.
We sure are.
This is just, it's not the hard copy, right?
No. So, welcome to our first public play test of the Universal Tactics system, which we plan and hope to create the board games. By the way, legal stuff. This is completely, for now, unofficial, just to cover our butts. This is all playtest, not approved by any company at this current juncture. But, you know, in the future, we're looking at several very, very famous fighting game franchises. I think you'll be able to figure it out on your own, but we're not going to use their names just to cover us. All right. Yeah. So, I've been working on this for quite a long time, and I just want to make it right and make it good. I'm going with the it's done when it's done thing. It's very difficult to sort of design and develop while you have, 3 other full-time jobs, running the Angry Joe show, YouTube, then doing the Angry Joe streaming, and and a lot of other things, and then real life. So we were going in and out of development. We tried several designers, which helped us out, and all added ideas into this sort of living thing that we've been creating and trying to polish and make really nice. So we've probably been through maybe 3 different systems, and this current system is a culmination of all of our previous systems, and it added one final element that it really needed, and it puts a big smile on my face to talk about it now, because it's like, this is my baby. This thing, you get to see it grow. So one last thing that it needed, the way the game was before is it was slightly a damage race. Basically, you kind of knew what cards you wanted to play right away, and so you would always play the best cards that do the most damage, right? And so that took away some of the player choice. But it was still incredibly fun, right, Joe?
It was.
But I wasn't happy with that. And I made all the characters, and we would play test, and I was like, I'm just not, I think it could get better. And so when I added mind games into the game, that's when it really opened up. And it's perfect for fighting games. There are other fighting games out there. I own several of them. There's BattleCon, there's Yomi, there's some really old ones like Epic Battles, which was a CCG. I purchased the Killer Instinct CCG. And I noticed a growing trend amongst these types of games is the blind mechanic, where you don't know what your opponent is playing. And our game didn't have that initially. Our game had, you're playing the cards face up, and then you look at your hand and decide whether you want to discard a card to block it, but you'd be discarding an attack as well, So it was still an interesting choice. But there was no possible way to read your opponent, figure out his patterns. What does he like to do? What does Other Joe like to do?
I'm all over the board.
Other Joe likes to get in your face, and now when we put in mind games with a rock paper scissors system, where this attack beats this attack, and that attack beats this other attack, and finally that attack beats that first attack. So when you did that, it just added so much more smiling to the game. So, moments where you predict what Other Joe is about to do, or you're like, Angry Joe, all he likes to do is sit back there and fire fireballs this whole fucking time, so I know what he's doing. And then, as we did that, we said, we can't get too predictable with rock, paper, scissors. You have to add a few more layers of strategic depth to rock, paper, scissors. And one we did was the bait punish system, and that's what this card is right here, this bait punish card. So the top of the card is bait or a bluff, and the bottom is a punish, in case you can catch somebody doing that. And so, that really brought everything together. And
Yes, be this way.
And so, let's say, if, for example, we're play testing Sagat and Vega right now. These are brand new characters that I just finished creating. So they're probably going to be messed up initially. But let's say we're doing Ken and Ryu, right? And I've got their decks over here. Let's see, Brainbuster. No, that is Zangief.
iFerret, thank you so much for your resubscription. He says 13 months. 13 glorious months.
Don't do anything with the deck. Just showing them that we got the decks for it. So here's what we could do. So when you start 6 spaces away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So when you start the game, I was thinking, okay, I want the game to start really fun, and I want it to start just like the video game. So initially, when you have Ryu vs. Ken, what do you think is going to happen here? As a fight, right? A fireball can come out, right? So that would be, here's like Ryu's Fierce Hadouken, okay? That would be a fireball. But he knows that. Joe's like, well, in Ryu's deck, there's only a few attacks that can fire 6 spaces away. So he knows if I lay a face down card that it's probably a projectile. The only other thing that goes that far is Ryu's ultimate, and I haven't charged my ultimate. So that was was fun, right? But that means that fireballs are useless at the beginning, and they shouldn't be useless because people spam fireballs all the time at the beginning, right? So how do you make this obvious fireball an interesting choice, right? Well, that's where the bluff and the baiting mechanic comes in. Instead of playing the fireball, I can instead bluff him and say I'm attacking and put down that fake card. Joe then puts down the card that counters the projectile. Find one of those that counters the projectile. So I lay my card down. I try my best not to smile. And Joe goes, well, I'm going to counterattack you because I think this is a projectile. So he plays this card, and it turns out it wasn't the projectile. I just baited him, just like in the fighting game. And, well, what does that do effectively? Well, if you look here, Joe had to use his rolling crystal flash. So he was Vega. One of Vega's effective moves here is now thrown away.
And that was my last projectile. So now I'm open to projectiles.
Vega doesn't have projectiles, Joe. That's a rush attack.
Oh, I'm just saying.
But it works the same.
Block.
So for characters that have that don't have projectiles like Zangief and Vega, they have effectively the same. It's just called rush, which actually brings their character adjacent to the person. Anyways, so that was the final element that I needed to finally be confident enough with my system where I'm like, this is it. We've did it. We've cracked the code. And give my little boombox. Are you guys admiring my boombox? Okay, so we're gonna start with two characters we've never played before. This is Sagat, and it still has a bunch of support structure off here. Normally you clip this off. I just 3D printed this. So. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and shuffle. Your decks are 30 card decks, right? But you add 6 cards that are bait punish cards. Those are those bluffing cards. And what that leaves is it leaves 4 cards in the deck. In case I want to do a 40 card deck, it leaves me 4 cards for some design space. What else do I want to do with those 4 cards? Because when Mortal Kombat and Dragon Ball Z roll around, I already know what I want to do with those 4 cards. In Mortal Kombat, those are going to be the alities. Fatality, brutality, animality, friendship, mercy, and babality, if they allow us to go that
Babality.
But they'll probably just allow us just to do fatality and brutality. Thank you very much.
Vinny the Gooch.
Vinny the Gooch. First
Good
time
luck. Beat him.
subscriber.
I'm going to beat him just for you, Vinny.
So thank you. Chat, make Vinny feel welcome for supporting us. And I Ferret, thank you earlier for 13 months, my man, 5 minutes ago.
Mistress, you're making me hungry.
Yeah, weather in Austin is okay. We're just getting a lot of wind and rain, but it's light.
Yeah.
Houston's fucked. Or was.
I think
But
it's still
hopefully
raining a little bit.
Yeah, hopefully it eases up over there with the hurricane slamming into Texas, where we live at. But, so, what was I saying? Yeah, so I know what those little 4 cards are going to do. So these are 36 card decks right now. They should be 40, but I'm still trying to decide what to put in Street Fighter so it equals Mortal Kombat and equals Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z is an easy one. Those 4 cards are going to be used for what's called Z assists. So you'll have Karen or, Chi-Chi show up and support. If you're playing Goku, you'll have Chi-Chi. She'll show up for just on the cards. You won't have a miniature. Goku will have a miniature.
Oh, he's got to.
Gotta have a miniature for Goku. And you gotta have him in the Kamehameha pose, right? That's the sculpt everybody expects. Either that or is like happy-go-lucky. Maybe we'll do both. But for Street Fighter, it's probably going to be...
Die down here.
Oh, that's not... That doesn't fit our board game session. We should have done... I take the Tuken!
Yeah.
All right. Well, that was a leftover. Thank you for the donation, Flippy Mister. Just glad to hear you guys are safe over in Austin. Yeah, we sure are. Yeah. So transformations, Z assists, flight in Dragon Ball Z. Anyway, let's go. So I'm gonna get a little quiet here as I get serious about playtest. I've got a
Serious
little,
mode.
I got a little timer on my iPad here that I use to see how long games are. So I'm gonna go to that now. So we go ahead and collect 4 dice here, Joe, and roll to see who goes first. Whoever, oops, let's roll in
Yeah, I was
here.
like, that's
So
what.
whoever gets the most fists is going to be the winner. So I get 3 punches there. See, that, see, it's not close enough. in
I
order
got
to even
1.
benefit from this.
I got 1.
Nah, you can't see it anyway. So 1. So I'll go first. So you shuffle your deck. You draw 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You take a look at these 5 cards. You have a chance to mulligan. Mulligan is pretty much in every single card game. It's a good mechanic because it allows experienced players to kind of form their initial strategy, or it allows the luck factor to be reduced a little bit if you get kind of screwed in your card pool. So this time, I got a pretty good card pool. Don't want to tell Joe outright what it is. So I'll, what the hell? I'm Ryu. So let's switch that up.
Yeah, might need to.
There we go. I was about to,
I was like, what? How do you?
pull some
You have no
hurricane
fucking.
kicks.
You need a tiger. Tiger.
Tiger!
Tiger.
Tiger! I managed to put that that quote at the bottom of all his projectiles because they used to spam like a mother freaker with Sagat. Tiger! Uppercut. Yoga flame. Dulcine. Don't have Dulcine yet, but alright. How is the music, guys? Are you guys hearing music?
Okay, I'm a mulligan.
Okay. Tiger!
Godai, welcome.
Harmonious Harmony Muse thought he was saying. Every time he said Tiger Uppercut, as a kid, it sounded like he was saying Tiger Upperbutt. That is funny. Tiger Upperbutt. I'm gonna say that from now on. All right. Okay, so.
3, 2, 1, go.
All right, so I got the first turn.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Sagat I've built as a zoning character. What that means is I'd say approximately 40% of my deck, maybe slightly less, is projectiles. So that Joe knows that Sagat is a heavy projectile character. Now, I know Joe knows that I'm a heavy projectile character. Does that mean that I start baiting him and bluffing him to start wasting Joe's cards? I don't know. So it is my turn, so I am going to play an attack.
I think you are trying to bluff me, so I'm gonna put the bluff card.
So Joe thinks I'm bluffing, and so the other side of that bluff card is the punish. So I will get punished hard if I'm bluffing. Your opponent plays the bait and bluff card as their attack. If he does, then, and you play punish, you may immediately discard their attack, do 2 unblockable damage, and gain 2 meter, and move around a little bit. Now, was I baiting him? I was not!
Damn it!
See, I knew that you knew
I
that
thought
you
you were
thought
gonna-
I was
I
going
thought you were gonna
to
do it
play.
for the stream.
So I knew that you knew.
That's how it's gonna go down.
So
Huh.
already having that nice moment of me laughing and you know, gotcha, Joe.
Oh, it's on now.
Those moments would happen in our old system, but that would happen when we get really good rolls. Now we have a new kind of, you know, movement system where you're baiting your opponent and you're bluffing him. So because he chose wrong, he takes the full force of that tiger. Where's my phone?
But there.
Oh.
Roll your 3 dice. So basically, he's gonna whoop my ass right here.
Oh. So two dice here. Because he has a whole lot of them, we didn't, and I put down the wrong card, by the way. I put down a Tiger Uppercut, but you know I meant to project that. So I put down a Fast Tiger Shot, which on the card tells me it's 2 dice. So I roll 2 dice, you know, and then it tells me range 2 to 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I check my range. I am within range, but there's this little thing here that says Zoner. So if you do this particular card at range 4, you get +2 damage. And what that's there for is so you could start playing like the character would play in the video game. And also to tip your opponent off about where you're at. You're about 4 spaces away. That's when his tiger shots are most effective. He's 4 spaces away. He's probably paying a tiger shot because he wants that +2 damage. So you can kind of predict a little bit. But then again, I know that you know that I'm going to do that. Anyways,
Sabotage.
so I rolled 2 dice. I already rolled, but I'm gonna roll here so you can see. Last time I only got 1 hit. This time I get 1 hit.
1 hit.
It's the punches. And then you resolve any other secondary effects on the card. This one has knockback. So it's gonna knock him back 1 space, sort of controlling my opponent. And then it says move up to 2 spaces after this attack. So I'm gonna come at him. I'm gonna go 1, 2, that way. And now, because I have a successful attack, I can create a combo, just like in the video games. And this is unique to our game system, where we use these button controller inputs. So if you see here, the blue button needs to match up with a blue button on your next card. Can I create a combo? Let us see.
And Rangman, thank you so much for your donation. I've seen enough. Take my money, AJ. I want the game right meow.
Thank you. And so I can create the combo. There's the Fast Tiger Shot combos into the Long Tiger Shot. So blue matches up with blue. So we're creating a combo. Now in a combo, instead of me continuing to roll the dice, he just takes that amount of damage listed at the top. So he takes 2 more damage plus another knockback.
God.
And because he's in the wall, boom, he slams into the wall, takes an additional damage. So that gave him 3 damage right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this was shot at the optimal range. He's a zoner. It's +2 damage if I'm at range 6. I am. Joe, take 2 more damage for my zoner.
I already did. I'm at 16 right now.
So you took 2 damage.
Oh, what are we
plus
starting
1 for
at?
the wall.
What are we starting at? 30, right?
30.
Okay, yeah.
Well, your character is 28 health. I
Okay.
think.
So yeah, I'm at 24 right now.
So you took 1 damage for the original Tiger Shot, and then I comboed. You took 2 damage.
Pushed me back from that first one too.
You took 2 damage, then you took the wall shot, and then the bonus zoner damage.
Oh.
Yeah, well, you forgot about that. I ain't gonna let you rip me off, boy! Alright. So that was my first action. I get 2 actions. As my first action, I played a card, right? And I moved for free because the card told me to move. And then the combo, if you successfully combo, that counts as a free action. So I got 1 action left. And there are other actions in the game. You can draw some additional cards. Notice I only have 3 cards, so I'm getting slightly less effective at defending. I can play it risky and keep attacking him, or I can start to build up my defense by drawing cards, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to draw 2 cards. Joe, your turn. My second action is over. It is your
Let's roll 1. What am I going to do?
That is the question that I have to consider. These are prototype cards. Our cards look a lot better. These are, you know, we don't want to put any fancy art, graphics, or color on them because I constantly make additional cards. I can show you what the final version of the cards look like. After this game, I'm probably going to take a short break and upload the Game of Thrones review and then ask my graphic artist to work on the new layout. Okay, so
My
Joe, what
guy's
did
not
you do?
dabbing, okay? He's not.
Did somebody say that?
Yeah, they're calling him the Dab Lord. Okay, I'm going
Vega has this actual pose, guys. He's not dabbing. And if he is dabbing, this is the original dabber. Joe,
I'm
how
gonna
did you get there?
attack you.
Did you move?
Yes, I did.
Okay, so on your turn, you get a free move up to your movement value. So the turn is very simple to remember. It is draw, move, fight. In the first turn of the game, you don't draw any cards. The second turn of the game, Joe would draw 1 card. And in the third turn in the game, everybody then, from then on, draws 2 cards at the beginning. So draw, move, fight. So there's the draw. Then you get a free move up to your movement value. Vega is very fast, so he gets 4
You're
spaces
all
of
going
movement.
to die down here.
Thank you, Shadow Dancer. And then you get fight, which are your 2 actions. So Joe moved, and he's fighting. He put down a card. Let's see. So Joe is 2 spaces away. Now, there are 3 attack types in the game. There's projectiles, specials, and strikes. Strikes are mainly in your face, adjacent, but some are 2 and 3 spaces away. Specials are mainly mid-range, kind of where he's at now, and projectiles are probably a little bit further away. So I have to think, is Joe trying to hit me with a strike to fake me out, or is he hitting me with a special? Or is he potentially baiting me? I'm going to say that Joe is striking me. So I'm going to go ahead and say counterattack, strike. Ooh, it was a rush.
Sorry about that.
Projectile rush. So I should have seen the rush coming. The rush has a special property of charge. Charge on this card, see that little red arrow with 4? That means he is going to push me 4 spaces. 1, 2, I take damage because I get knocked into the terrain, which is another unique feature of our game. Let me get a health. So I am at 28 health. So I take 1 damage for knocking that in. And how many spaces do you go here?
I was moving 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. Knocks me into another box.
Yeah.
So that gives me 26 health. And that all occurs before. So with 2 objects behind you, I should have known. And if you know Vega's
That was
character,
perfect setup.
you'll know that, oh, okay. Don't position yourself in front of fucking boxes. Perfect, Joe. All right, so because I guessed incorrectly, I lose this card. And I take the full damage of that attack. So roll 3 dice, Joe. Only 1 hit.
I got 1 meter though.
Yeah, so he got a meter result. So if you look at these dice, there's the attack result, a defense result if you're rolling it defensively, and then this is meter. Meter will build your super and your ultra bar.
Okay, that was my first action. Second action, I'm going to attack you once again.
So this could be another rush because I'm up against a wall. It could be a strike because he's adjacent to me.
Or it could be a projectile.
I guessed strike wrong.
You're going to guess this wrong again as well.
You think so?
I know so.
Now, you don't always have to guess. Don't let your opponent control
Do
you
it.
and say, keep
Do it.
guessing, you'll get it right. If you are scared or if you don't know what to choose, you can go and do a normal block. Just like in the video game, everybody can block. So I'm blocking with just 2 dice, and I got 1 block. Probably should have went with a prediction. So 1 block.
It was a special.
It was a special. I wouldn't have got it right. I thought it was a strike. So I'll block 1 of Joe's damage when he rolls in there. So 2 hits.
2 hits
and
in a meter.
So
Nice.
I blocked 1 of them. So I only took 1 damage. So that was the good choice.
And I get to move up to 2 spaces after resolving this attack.
So Vega's hopping around here like he does. He's very fast.
That is the end of my turn. Your turn.
Okay, since it's the second turn of the game, I draw 2. So draw, move, fight. I will move. One, 2, 3. And that was my move. Draw, move, fight. Fight. I'm attacking you, Joe.
Okay. I'm gonna use my dice.
Good choice. Tiger uppercut. Tiger up her butt.
Yeah,
So
I was gonna guess wrong.
charge 1. because I'm charging him, and let me get these out of the way.
My defense blocked 1.
And he gained a meter. You can gain meter defensively while you're blocking. So Joe's been gaining a lot of meter. He hasn't been blocking very well, but he's gaining a lot of meter. I got 1, 2, 3 hits, Joe.
3 hits, so I block 1, taking 2.
And knockback of 1. So
Still good.
This attack gets +1 AD for each space your target was moved by it. I forgot to read that, so I get 1 extra dice and nothing happens.
Yay!
So that was my first attack. I can link into a blue. Do I have a blue? I do. So you can go ahead and play the rest of your combo cards face up. So I'm going to Tiger! So I uppercutted you, and then I'm hitting you with a fireball as you come down. Oh, but I broke the rules. Says range 3 to 8. So if you would play a card that you can't accomplish 1, 2, then it is immediately discarded because you are an idiot. So I am an idiot.
You whiffed.
That was just my first action trying to do a combo. I do have 1 action left. Okay. I'm gonna attack you.
I'm going to use a dice on this one.
Son of a bitch. I was trying to bait
Yay!
Joe. So when you choose to block with normal dice and I'm trying to bait, it doesn't work out for you. So when you roll the dice, you go ahead and I lose my bait card. He rolls the dice and gains a meter.
Once
Gains
again.
the result for it. So that was beneficial for him, and I've essentially wasted my action. I only have 2 cards now to defend with. Joe, it is your turn. Now, what would have been the benefit for me if I successfully baited him? Well, I would have gotten 2 meter for free. I'm falling behind on meter. I have no meter built, while Joe has how much?
4.
So I was trying to catch up on meter by doing that. And I get to waste his card and then move 2 spaces, which I would have kept the pressure on him. Or I would have backed off. Yeah, he needs a base.
Yeah, it does. Okay, just going to move here.
Okay.
And I'm going to attack you.
Or get his other... I built another miniature for him. It should be in the sink or next to the alcohol. The rubbing alcohol. Is he in the sink?
Yep.
All right, bring him over here. He should be dry by now.
Yeah, it
So, one of the things about this initial Vega was his sash was flying upward, and that sash would break off very easy. So I was worried about the miniature breaking when, in transit to you guys. So then I had our sculptor redo the sash, and now the sash rests on his leg, but it still flares up a little bit on the side, but it's not as difficult to, or it's not as easy to destroy. Where was it? All right.
And I'm attacking you.
Attacking me, huh? I can remember what sort of character Vega was. I think he's a striker. I'm gonna counter attack you. That's a strike.
It is, but
Yeah! All right.
throw.
Oh, but it's the special case. So I guessed correctly, but there's one interaction in the game that works out poorly for me. A throw. Because when you try to attack and they throw, or when you try to block rather and they throw, they get you. So we need to make sure that this is a good interaction in our game. So throw, and I striked you. Well, that brings up our first play test and our first decision. So previously, Joe, I had it where throws
Throw
would win,
always
right?
wins,
But
yes.
if you think about it, if I'm punching you, or if I'm striking you while you're throwing me, that would negate the throw. And the reason
So
why I
just-
did it the
just
other way
it'd be
is
like a
because
strike?
throws would be so hard to execute.
Yeah,
because
'cause
almost
it's
every
rare.
However, I am playing a counter attack. You know what I'm saying? So what would throws be effective against? If I tried to block with dice, you would get your throw. You know what I mean? And if I guessed wrong, you would get your throw. But I guessed correctly, so you don't get your throw.
Okay.
It basically. So we got our first interaction where I guessed correctly. Guessing correctly is called a counterattack. So counterattack versus a. Oh, I was like, where's that coming from? Blood Revolution, thank you very much, sir. Hey guys, hope all's good. Keep up the great work. Can we pre-order the game yet? No, not yet. $5, thank you.
So it just worked like a regular strike. You blocked.
Yeah, regular strike. So I did a block. Well, what does that do exactly? You read the bottom of the card for the effect. It says, either reduce the opponent's meter by 1. Joe has been getting a lot of meter, and I don't want him to get 8 meter. The second he gets 8 meter, he's able to do his big freaking ultra attack where he rolls handfuls of freaking dice, and it's just insane. So I can reduce his meter by 1, or if I'm within 2 spaces, and I am, I can counterattack, do 1 damage, and throw them 2 spaces. So that's what I'm going to do instead. Joe, take 1 damage, and then I'm going to throw him into the boombox.
You son
1,
of
2.
a beach.
Breaks the boombox. And take an additional damage for breaking the boombox. So, even though it was Joe's turn, I grabbed his ass and I threw him because I guessed correctly what he was doing.
Well, you screwed me over. I'm gonna draw 2 cards, and now it is your turn.
Preparing for the next turn, I see.
Yep.
Okay, I draw 2 at the start of my turn. Draw, move, fight. So I am, surprisingly, Sagat is in his face. Normally, I created Sagat as a projectile character, but so far I've been doing kind of pretty good here in his face. I'm gonna go 1, 2 for my move, and then for my attack, I'm gonna play this card.
I'm gonna say it's a special.
Fuck! It was a special. Tiger Knee! His quote on it is, I am the one true champion. It is time you learned your place. Ow, my nose! So you got me. What do you get?
Okay, so either reduce opponent's meter by 2, or if within 2 spaces the attacker, do 2 unblockable damage.
All
I
right.
will take the 2 unblockable damage.
Alright, I'm down to 22 health. What's your health at?
My health is at 19.
19, huh?
19.
I only have 2 cards in my hand. It's very risky to have such a low amount of cards, so I'm going to go ahead and draw.
My turn.
Joe, go. I was trying to take advantage of the fact that he's up against the jet here. I don't know if you could see this printed jet. It acts as a wall, and he would be taking additional damage. Joe must have seen that I was doing trying to take advantage of that. And most of the special attacks in the game have charge on it. So he was like, he's probably charging me. That's a special.
Okay.
You gonna take your free move?
No,
No? He's not moving.
I like it where I am. For now.
Okay.
I'm going to attack you. Never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never gonna get it.
No?
No.
Never gonna get it? Motherfucker, you baiting me? Alright, that's it, Joe. Nobody taunts me like that. Counterattack, that's a strike.
Nope. It's a rush.
Damn.
Told you never gonna get it.
Alright.
All right.
Charge of
1,
4.
2, 3, 4. 3 dice coming your way, son.
So I lose my card and I get no defense. Only 1 hit?
2 hits.
2 hits. Oh, damn it.
Okay.
Alright, down to 20 health.
I'm gonna combo that up with another 3.
Shit. Down 20, down to 17.
Okay, and then I get to move after this.
Joe, that has a special keyword of poke, so don't forget
Oh.
to tell your opponent the
Forgot about
keyword. So
poke.
poke, what that does is it discards the top 2 cards of my deck. I just lost a projectile and another projectile.
For my second action, I'm going to attack.
I'm gonna block.
Getting scared now, huh?
Shut up! One block.
One block. Mix up.
Okay. One hit. So I got one block, he got one hit, but the card has a mix-up, which forces your opponent to re-roll one of their results.
You got a meter instead.
So I don't get a block, but I got a meter. I'm okay with that.
And take that
Build
hit.
my meter, and I take a hit. I'm down to 16.
And it is your turn.
Okay, draw 2 cards. And we shall do...
Yeah, the hand limit is 7.
Yep. Attack.
I'm gonna say it's a strike.
Wrong, buddy. It's a
Son of a
special.
bitch.
Tiger upper butt. I charge 1, and that gets me in range. 3 dice. Oh, sorry. That was a critical hit here. That's 2 damage, plus I build a meter. And Joe gets knocked back 1. I'm going to combo that into a Tiger Knee Crush. Now I need to check range. The Tiger Knee Crush does 2 charge. 1, 2.
Son of a
And
bitch.
does 3 more damage to him. And then it does a knockback. So Joe gets knocked back. Alright, that was action number 1. And action number 2. Let's play risky. We gotta catch up here a little bit. Attack. What's your health at, Joe?
14.
14? I'm at 16. I'm winning.
I'm gonna use my normal 2 dice.
Damn. 2
2.
blocks. Nice, Joe. Nice choice. Joel Pixel, thank you very much for your generous donation. Hola from Puerto Rico, yeah, fellow Borinqueneer. You're a Borinqueneer officially, and you're going to be in my Borinqueneer division in any military game we play, Joel. My prayers to Texas that got hit by the hurricane. We're all right here. If you were closer to the coast, you got fucked. I have family in Corpus Christi. They're okay, but yeah, their stuff got messed up pretty bad, flooding. Leovana, 24 months. That's the 2-year
2
anniversary. Happy
years.
birthday to you. Happy birthday to us. You are supporting us, and we thank you very much. Evening, Joes. All right, so the hell was I doing?
2 blocks. You were attacking me.
Oh, 2 blocks. Joe said, fuck this. I can't guess what Joe's doing anymore. And you know what? That's really good because this only does 2 damage. Yeah, I rolled a
God
critical.
damn it.
3 hits. So you take
Alright.
1 damage, and you get knocked back 1. Because he takes the damage, these effects on the card hit. So he's taking a total of 2 damage because he just got knocked back into the jet. And that was it for my action. I'm done. Unfortunately, I only have 2 cards in my hand, which is not great. You gonna take a free move, Joe?
I like to live dangerously.
Draw, move, fight. He's fighting,
I don't run. I fight.
blocking. 1 block, 1 meter.
1 block. It's a rush. Dash of 6. It's a mix-up. So I'm gonna make you re-roll your block. An aerial. You got 2 meter.
Now, a dash doesn't push my character like a charge does.
2 hits.
Alright, I'm down to 14. Right now, Joe's just reacting to what I do. Oh, there he goes. Finally takes the initiative and starts moving.
That wasn't my card. I get to move 2 spaces. Okay, so
But if you're not moving, I'm controlling you and I'm controlling the game.
what's your health at?
14, what's yours?
Not for long.
What's yours?
Not for long.
What's yours?
Not for long, woman.
What's your health?
It is 12.
12. I'm winning. But it's close. What's your meter?
4.
-4.
Damn
I
it!
got up to speed.
I'm attacking you for my second turn.
So now here's another mechanic I'll show you. So I could take my normal block of 2 dice, but I'm actually going to boost my block by playing an event card for its defensive value. So every event card has 2 dice. This event card is called Imposing Shadow. Move the same number of squares your opponent just moved immediately, then draw 2 cards. Kick me as hard as you can. You'll only break your leg. So that's, you know, if I kind of want to move with him and prepare, but I'm going to go ahead and use that card for its boost value. So I roll 4 defensive dice against Joe's attack. Now, if Joe baited me right here and used one of his bluffing cards, I just wasted 4 dice. What did you play, Joe?
I did not.
Okay.
It's a special.
1, 2, 3 defense and a meter.
3 defense. Okay, I want you to re-roll 1. You have mix up.
All right. 2 defense and a meter.
Sweet. Come on. 2 hits
And a meter.
and a meter.
All right, I'm down to 12. We're tied. Oh, I got 1
You
card.
are nothing.
There's a typo.
Typo. Yes. Which Kaz Dizzle, thank you very much. Chat, make him feel welcome, Kaz Dizzle. Oh, it says Zangief instead of Vega. Yeah, place
See.
Vega adjacent to the target after resolving the attack.
Your turn.
Draw 2. Oh, you saw my card. Don't
I
cheat.
actually did not. I was looking
Look
over
over
here.
at chat at the right
Damn
moment.
it!
All
Yeah,
right.
lucky.
I'm gonna free move. 1, 2, 3. And I'm gonna draw 2 cards.
You're
And I'm
preparing for something.
Play
huh?
an attack. With my second action attacking. You think I'm faking you out?
Yes.
I'm not! Got him.
Damn it.
So it's +2 damage if I'm at 4 range. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I get +2 damage. Roll 2 dice, +2 damage. 1 + 2, 3 damage and a meter.
3.
And you get knocked back, son. Let's see if I can combo off that blue. I cannot. So my turn is over. Oh, move up to 2 spaces after resolving this attack. Don't mind if I do. 1, 2. I'm hiding behind his box.
Well, you gotta move so far away.
Yeah, come on, waste your actions.
Alright, last one. Draw.
Up.
Your turn.
Perfect, that's what I wanted. So I basically gave myself a free turn here of not getting attacked by running away. Instead of chasing me down, Joe decided to draw a bunch of cards. How many cards do you have in your hand, Joe?
I have 8. I'm gonna discard 1.
Okay. I'm drawing 2. And let's see, 1,
So-
2, 3 range. I'm gonna take my free move of 3. 1, 2, 3. I'll go here. Attacking.
I'm gonna do a backflip. Okay.
Fuck.
Cancel your target's attack and move up to 6 spaces.
Coward! Alright, he's backflipping. I played
Ah,
a projectile. Tiger!
ah.
Bastard. How many spaces away am I? No, you took your hand off him, Joe. 1, 2,
Hey.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You bastard. Okay.
Yeah, 1 turn left.
I got 1 action left. I'm attacking.
Come on, you gotta play at least once.
Joe, so Joe, either Joe,
I know you're gonna do it. at
Joe
least
thought
once.
that I was. See, he doesn't. I don't know if Joe knows that Sagat has the long tiger shot, which is the longest shot in the game. So it does reach 8
God,
spaces.
8?
8 spaces.
Oh my
yeah.
God.
So that plays into fighting games. Just like the video game, the more your opponent knows your character, the better information they have.
Well, this is a new deck. All right,
It
we're
is a
just
brand new
testing
deck,
it out
yeah,
today.
So he has no idea that Sagat
Damn
can
it.
fire that far.
No, I thought it was 6. Usually
And
it's
so
6.
he thought I was faking him out because he's like 6. I'm further than 6 away from you. So I got
Tiger.
Tiger. 2 hits. And let me see if I can combo. I cannot combo.
Good.
But you get knocked back, Joe. And so you're going to get knocked back in that direction. Uh-oh. We ran into a playtest question. So when you're firing on diagonals, what direction do you go back?
You're all
Is
going
it
to
Joe's
die
choice or
down
my
here.
choice?
Die down
If
here.
it's Joe's choice, he gets to go back here
Yeah.
and not get hit. If it's my choice, I'm going to hit him into the barrels because these are not barrels. They're actually rockets on the field, and they do 2 damage instead of 1 damage. So normally in our game, when you get knocked back, it's easy to determine how to knock him back because you just go away from the character. But when you're firing on diagonals, again, it's easy to know how you get knocked back because you're on the diagonal. But what happens in the unique situation that you're on a weird diagonal from your character like this, you know? You're not quite on that straight line diagonal. So we're going to have to put something in the rules, and I hate these little hanging rules. I want a system that's very clean. So it's possible we can say you cannot fire a projectile unless you are unless you have a straight line diagonal. That's what they do in the game, one of our favorites, Star Wars Epic Duels. But to me, that feels wrong because it's like, what? What are you talking about? He's right here. He's right here. Why wouldn't I be able to fire a fireball at him? You know? So, I guess initially from my head, we would say if it comes at you diagonally, even on that awkward diagonal, you still go diagonally. What do you think, chat? Let's get your opinion on that. Roll a dice. Do a random one. Nah, I'd rather have it be a set rule so that we don't have too much dice rolling in the game. You don't want too much dice rolling. I say if it's off diagonal. This guy says, Marlaki say if it's an off diagonal, no knockback. I think the one attacking should choose. Ah! Yeah, that makes a little more sense. That works thematically, because if you're like, Hadouken! Hadouken! You're the one putting the Hadouken where it is. So you put it on his left shoulder to move
I'll
him
tell
right.
you where to put it.
Shut up! So I'll choose where you go then. All right, you're
Of
in there.
course.
2 more damage, Joe. Hadouken! The attacker.
He covered his face, so he gets no explosion damage. He's
No.
like, no!
How much
damn it.
health do you have, Joe?
5.
5. I'm at 12. I'm kicking his ass really bad now. Go.
Hmm.
That was how many moves, Joe? 3?
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to go 4? Vega has a speed of
Oh.
4.
Oh, shit.
You're all going to die down here.
To die down here. Hey, 8 feet. Got I before. Got I said before, about 3 minutes ago, and oh, I need to say thank you to Furberry123. Did you say thank you to him?
Yep.
Oh, all right. Let me get you.
Furberry.
Thank you. God, she said, I adore the Mind Games card mechanic, Joe. However, I have a question. Is there any chance at a rare card per character deck that can offer a minor healing factor, such as rest or life drain? So in Street Fighter, other than Elena, there's no real character that can recover health like that. So I decided to keep that out. In one of the original designs in Mortal Kombat, Sub-Zero had a dragon medallion that allows him to heal. But I'm conflicted on whether we stay very true to the video game series where you can't regenerate health unless your character can regenerate health in the video game. But yeah, that is, but actually putting in a real mechanic based on mechanics like Star Wars Epic Duels has that. If you draw a card that is not a character card, it's useless because you have like little troopers helping you. If you draw a trooper card and they're all dead, you can use that card to heal yourself. But I don't want that in this game, and the reason is we want very quick rounds. We want the rounds to be 20 minutes, 25 minutes, maybe less than that. And so when you add a healing mechanic, what you're doing is you're extending the playtime. So we're probably going to keep healing out unless the fighting game character in the video game has a heal.
Healing.
So you're attacking me, Joe?
Yes, I am.
I'm going to counterattack you. I know that's a motherfucking strike.
It is.
Yeah, I knew it! I'm outplaying Joe. You may move up to 2 spaces after you resolve this. 1, 2, and you will take 1 damage, and I'm going to throw you into this. No, I'm going to throw you into that. 1, 2. So,
You throwing me?
Yeah.
Son of a
That's
bitch.
what the block does when against the strike. So throws are actually taken care of now in the game counterattack system, Joe. We might want to pull throws out of people's deck and let the throw interaction be the throw when you guess against a strike. See what I'm saying? That's how you get the throw from the video games, because that's been hard for us to balance the throws in the video games, because a character like Zangief has a ton more throws in it. However, they're different throws. Just like the video game, they're called command throws, and command grabs are different than normal throws. So he'll still have a lot more throws. They'll actually be command grabs. Anyways,
your turn.
So that was your turn that you got fucked up on.
Yes.
And I'm going to draw 2 cards. And then I am going to 1, 2, 3, 4 attack you.
Playing that card.
Getting more dice.
Oh yeah.
So-
I'm getting fewer hit
So
points. Right?
wait. Let me show them what you did. You know, so he could have played this card. It's called Supreme Elegance. While this card is in play, you gain 1 meter each time you combo. Beauty is the only truth in this world. Vega is
Straight,
he loves
very
his bit.
vain.
But he threw the card away. It was a very powerful card, so he could get 2 more block dice because Joe's worried that he's about to die. What's your health at?
Huh?
What's your health at?
What?
What's your health at?
17.
What's your health at?
3.
3.
7.
So that's why he did that.
5.
All right, go ahead and roll these dice. So you got
2.
1, 2, 2. It's a good solid block. But
Punchy
I knew
block.
I knew Joe was gonna get nervous as fuck. I baited you. I baited him.
Son of a bitch.
So these mean absolutely nothing. And you wasted your card, Joe. I gained 2 meter, which I go from 6 meter to 8. I now have an ultra in reserve, and I get to move 2 spaces. So 1, 2, and should I finish him off with my ultra attack? But if I finish him off with my ultra attack, then I use all of my meter. The mechanic is you're supposed to play, you know, best of 3 rounds. And what happens is you carry your meter over. So I have 8 meter right now. To finish a guy that only has 3 health, it's probably not worth it. How much meter do you have, Joe?
5.
5. So see, he's gonna be good to go next. Next.
It's
round.
not over, guy. Don't count me out.
Oh, it's over. I'm attacking you. No way you're ever get. No, you know what? Before I play that attack, I'm gonna, as a free event, play Angry Scar. Adds 2 attack dice and the poke keyword to any special attack card. Oh shit! I play test. This is good. I play tested that because this card gives away what I'm playing. and you have to announce events. So, because I put a restriction on it that it's only for special attacks. But if you say that out loud, your opponent knows what the hell you're playing. So I'm going to have to rework this card. So adds 2 attack dice and the poke keyword to any attack card is what we'll do. The modified attack can now combo into any throw attack card. I'll change that as well because it's too powerful in its current version. So basically I'm adding 2 dice to whatever attack this is.
And so am I.
Gonna discard a card?
Yep.
Okay. It's a step kick, which puts me adjacent to you. And I'm gonna roll
1 block,
1 block.
2 meter. But
2 meter?
yeah,
So you have full meter now, right?
nope. I'm
What do
at
you have?
7.
7 meter? Okay, because Joe could turn it around if he is that meter. 2 critical hits, Joe. 4, 5, 6 damage. 6 minus
Dead.
1, 5. 5 beats your 3. You're dead, Joe.
Son of a bitch.
Alright. So I got him. In the next round, I would have 8 meter. I held it, so it's a little Cold War mechanic. Joe would have 7 meter, so some big attacks are coming round 2 to make it super exciting. So let's continue the rounds. We are playtesting. So what do? You shuffle your whole deck. You get your health back. In this case, I will get. I think my character has 28 health.
Oh, he did.
Dude.
You died gloriously, OJ. You made the gods proud. No, I did not.
So OJ, Vega actually only has 25 health, and Sagat only has 26 health. Vega can make up to 4 card combos, 4 hit combos. Sagat can only do 3 hit combos.
Mistress, send me your cookies.
Her cookies are so good. Who told
OJ
you
has
you
a
can
place
eat
in
my
Valhalla.
cookies? So 8 feet. Joe, can you read that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Reminds me of XCOM flanking rule,
Oh, you must.
where if you're peeking into a corner, it needs to be a straight line. Can't wait to see Akuma's deck.
Yeah. All right. So because Joe lost the last round, he has the initiative. What that means is Joe can either force me to go first to kind of see what I'm doing, or he can go first to try to get some quick damage.
You
in.
go first.
I go first?
Yep.
You sure about that?
Yep.
You sure about that?
Yes.
Okay. I'm using my Ultra. I'm using Tiger Cannon. So I spend all 8 of my meter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And his Ultra is only 6 dice. That's kind of weak.
It is. I'm going to use.
Can be played after a long Tiger shot as a free action. It combos into. I should have played it as a combo. Can be played as a response to a projectile. If so, subtract the damage of the projectile from this attack and apply this attack immediately. So it counters other projectiles. So I should have used it more defensively. Oh well, I fucked it up. What are you gonna do
Play this card to help me out.
to boost your defense?
Yep.
I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage. Plus, when you roll a meter like this, it doesn't build meter because you're using a meter move. Instead, it's counted as an additional damage. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits.
6 hits. Amazing. You ready?
Yeah.
7 blocks.
3. Pretty respectable. So 3 damage off of Ultra. So yeah, it's a little bit of a weak Ultra, at least for Sagat. But because it has all these other properties, one, I can combo into it, which I should have done. Or I can use it as a counter projectile. However, Vega doesn't have a projectile. but he does have a rush, which counts as a projectile, so I could have still used it against that. So that was my first action. As my second action, I will attack.
I'll play my dice.
You caught me. I was
Yes.
bluffing
I'm at full meter now. I get to move 2.
you. Yep.
My turn. Attacking.
1, 2, 3, 4 away, huh? Damn.
What could it be?
It's a
What
hard
possibly
decision.
is OJ thinking? Maybe he's not thinking like usual.
I haven't guessed this yet. Counterattack, Joe. I'm confident I can get in your mind. Counterattack.
Mind.
That's a rush.
Nope. It's a special.
Fuck.
It's a -4.
That's what I was looking for. I thought the -4 was on the rush.
All right. 3 dice, and there's a mix-up, but you failed to guess correctly.
Ooh,
Nice!
what a nice critical here.
4 hits.
4 hits. I am down to 22 health.
22 health.
Mm-hmm. You're gonna use your ultra.
Not yet, my friend. Not yet.
Oh yeah, also all the terrain remains destroyed on the map into round 2. Round 2. Fight!
Pause. 3, 2, 1, go.
Second action, Joe.
Second action is another attack.
Roll my dice. Meter and a 1 block.
1 block. Interesting. Bam!
How many?
3 hits, and then I'm throwing you to this crate.
1,
4
2,
hits.
and another one. I'm down to 19 health.
And that was my turn. Your turn.
Being aggressive, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Aha, chat. What we discovered together is useful here as well. So I draw 2 cards. Don't want to tip them off though. Attack.
Use my dice.
Okay. So it's one of those charges, and look, it's on that awkward thing again, and so you need to make sure that we figure out that charge. And actually, charges I dictated only go in a straight line,
Yes.
so that's not going to work out. So
Yep.
I waste my action, Joe.
You did.
Go ahead and roll. See
Oh, yeah,
if you can
from-
build meter.
Well, I'm already full. But I can move.
Well, that was just 1 action. Why are you moving?
Oh, never mind. It wasn't a counter.
I got 1 action left. Alright. Attacking. Damn it. Go ahead and finish that roll. Gain a meter. You can't gain a meter. He's already at full meter.
Oh, yeah. Actually, that's good right there.
What is
My
this,
turn.
Joe? What is that?
He's
You're
a
on the line.
huge ass guy.
know.
He takes up like 3 squares.
Well, I'm supposed to rip off all this
I know.
stuff.
Okay, so my turn. my move. Tagging you.
Tagging. Is that a? I'm gonna. I gotta stop. I gotta stop.
No, continue. I
stop.
like it.
That's a strike. Counterattack strike.
Damn it!
Yes.
It was. I hate you.
Reduce your meter by 1, Joe. Yeah. So you are no longer at ultra, and then I can move up to 2 spaces.
The bomb's boom has used 100 bits. Thank you for your bits.
All right, Joe. Was that your first or second action?
That was my first.
Okay, you got 1 left. Oh, and one thing we've not been doing that we need to do is when you guess right, that card comes back into your hand. So it's no cost to you to try to guess, but there's a big negative if you fail to guess. So the card goes back into my hand. So Joe knows that I have at least a way to counter a strike. He could say, fuck it, I don't care. I'm going to play a strike again because maybe Joe doesn't think I'm going to play a strike again. And I know he's going to play a strike again. Counterattack that strike.
Nope.
Damn.
There's a rush.
And now I lose that card.
Attacking 2.
1 hit, 1 meter. Uh-oh, he's at ultra again. But that's your last action.
Did you get hit?
Yeah, I got hit.
Okay.
I'm down to 18. What's your health at?
22.
All right. Draw 2 cards. I'm going to draw 2 cards.
Bum, 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 bum.
I'm going to take my free move. No. And attack.
That's weird. So, how are y'all doing, chat? I wish the pizza was here. How y'all liking the game so far?
Well, that was cute. It was a little boy and a little girl. They both had rakes, and they were like, would you like us to rake your yard or anything like that? And my neighbor's yard is leaves everywhere. My yard didn't really have a whole lot, so I guess they're out there just trying to earn money like
Entrepreneurs.
Entrepreneurs. Mow your lawn. If they offered to mow the lawn, I might have said yes. All right, what's up?
I'm gonna say
Did you attack me?
you're attacking
No, I'm
me.
attacking you.
It's a strike.
What the fuck? How'd you guess?
Yes!
You just did a wild guess, you bastard. You can either reduce my meter by 1, I have 2 meter, or you can do 1 damage and
Wait,
throw
this
me
goes
2
back.
spaces.
I'm
1
gonna throw
damage,
you 2 spaces.
1, 2, into the wing. I am down to 16 health. I'm getting dominated by Joe right now. 16. What's your score? Or what's your health?
22.
Fuck. So that was my first attack, I believe.
Yes, it was.
Fuck. Shit. Oh. I'm gonna draw 2 cards. Go, Joe.
Okay.
Thank you, CG Dermont. Better than Velociraptor cannibalism.
That's the worst game.
Love the hustle of those kids. Yeah, they're cool.
Okay, first action draw.
You're all going to die down here.
Oh, he's gonna die here.
Random
He's
moment
gonna
to
die,
make it.
son.
Toasty! Wrong game. But I'm gonna do them next. I got some good ideas for the ice ball on Sub-Zero, how it interacts. So what are you doing there? What are you doing now?
Bro, poker face.
You know what, Joe? You're doing too much bullshit, so that is a fucking bait. You're baiting me, Joe.
Nope.
God damn it.
And it's a poke.
Alrighty, pokes disco. Well, that's if you hit me. You could whip the attack completely.
Oh, why would you even say that?
Rolling nothing. Ah, 2 hits.
2
and a
hits.
meter. 1, 2. I'm down to 14 health. Do you still have your fucking ultra, Joe?
I do.
Okay, he's gonna hold that all game. That's fine.
Nope. That combos into that. So take 3 more.
3 more damage.
Yep.
1, 2, 3. I am down to 11.
What
I
is
don't
this command grab?
don't think I have a chance against. Yeah. So the command grab basically, don't worry about it because you're in a combo here.
Okay.
I could have tried to counterattack, but you can't counterattack command grabs. I'm
Ready
at
for my second?
11 health. What you at? What are you at?
22. You
Yeah.
ready for my second?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah. I'm very ready for your second.
Bloody High Claw.
Your ultra.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna play Mocking Laughter. It's an event. It gives me 4 additional blocking dice. So I have 6 blocking dice. If you successfully block all damage with this card, draw a card. Wah ha ha ha! It says. I don't think I can block all of it.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my God. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow! Plus 2 meter.
Bullshit.
Take it. 4 blocks.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Damn it. All right, I take 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. But you lose all your meter. Punk. You are nothing.
Zombie fighter.
Zombie Fighter, thank you very much. 2, 3, 5. Make them feel welcome, chat, for joining us, purchasing war bonds, and supporting our show, going above and beyond that Call of Duty. So this is probably one of the more lopsided rounds, which is good. I want to know that the game, you can dominate somebody. It doesn't have to be close every fucking time, though it feels way more fun when it is. Joe, what are you at?
22.
22. Have you even taken any damage?
Yes.
How much damage
4.
have you taken? 4 damage? Well, you don't start at 26. You start at 25.
Well then,
Any-
3.
Anyways,
3. I took 3.
You've only taken 3 damage.
Yes, it is your
How
turn.
has that happened?
Because I called your bluff
Mm-hmm.
and I countered you
Mm-hmm.
and you drew and you drew.
Did I draw cards? I don't think so. I'm gonna draw 2, and
Okay.
then I'm gonna play.
Yeah,
An
I
attack.
saw the movie Zombies. It was so bad.
I gotta get some damage in here. I feel like I can win. I want to try to see if
I'm
my
gonna
system
say it's a special.
can do an epic comeback. Can my system do an epic comeback? It is not a special. It is
Damn
a strike.
it! I should
3
have gone with the
dice
first.
worth of damage on that. Poke, knock 2 cards off the top of your deck, Joe. Let me get these dice out of here. So if I can get plenty, so you can make epic comebacks if you can get plenty of baits and reading your opponent. So ooh, a critical 3 damage to you, Joe, plus a meter. Ooh, I'm at 5 meter. If I can get an ultra. Move up to 3 spaces after this attack. I'm gonna go 1, 2.
A 1,
I'll stay
a
there at
2,
2.
a 3.
And with my second action, I'm gonna go.
Flippy Maester, do not watch Zombies.
Here.
It's so bad.
I moved back a little further, Joe.
Okay, my turn.
No, yeah, I
Oh.
have a second action. Attacking you.
Take the dice.
God damn it! Baited you. So that's the only awkward interaction I think right now is when you try to bait and they go for the blocking dice. Nothing really happens. Did you generate a meter?
Yes, I did.
So I'm thinking that do we allow you to roll to try to generate the meter, or just give you a free meter? But if you think about what's happening in the game, I'm doing something. I'm faking out, or I'm moving
I think
towards
that's
you,
fine.
and you're reacting with a block. So should you get free meter out of nowhere in the video game?
Well,
that's not
you
explained.
have
But
a
this isn't a video
chance
game. This is a board game. You do have a chance
to
of
get
getting
two.
something. Yeah. And I'm wasting my action. So, all right, we'll leave that interaction as is. But I'm wondering if we can put another function on these cards, because I noticed Joe never uses bait. Joe doesn't bait at all, almost ever. So I'm sure he's got a lot of cards filling up his hand of just, you know, he feels like they're not useful to him. But maybe that's just Joe's playstyle, that he doesn't play them. And now he's going to fucking play one, isn't he?
About to destroy you, son.
Maybe we can put an additional effect on these cards. What they'll be, I don't know. Maybe additional movement.
Attacking.
I'm going to take my dice.
Mix up.
2 hits. I'm sure you're going to want me to re-roll one of them. So only 1 block. I mean, 2 blocks
Yeah.
got reduced to 1 block.
3 hits.
Oh, a crit. So 2 damage to me. I'm down to 6.
Coming for you, son.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to play Supreme.
I'm going to do a response. Did you just move?
Yes.
Okay. You may move the same number of squares your opponent just moved immediately and then draw 2 cards. Imposing Shadow
Elegance.
is what that was.
This stays in play.
What did you play?
Supreme Elegance.
What does Supreme Elegance do?
While this card is in play, gain 1 meter each time you combo at least 2 cards together.
Okay. Looking for a combo then, huh?
Well, what does that
How do you
asterisk
punish
mean?
somebody for what? The asterisk, that particular move you're going to need to know. It's that one I think is only played if I play a card that's an aerial and it could come out of your hand directly. So anytime I play something that has an aerial, you just play that card from your hand and immediately do whatever it says.
Okay.
That's
Wait,
Vega's anti-air throw. Chun-Li has an anti-air throw.
Drawing 2, go ahead.
But now that I know you have that, I'm probably not going to play any air. So you just drew 2 cards?
Yep.
I have 6 cards in my hand. I'm going to draw 2. That makes me 8 cards, so I'm going to have to get rid of 1.
I will destroy.
I'm going to get rid of this one. And I'm going to move 1... 2, 3.
There's nothing here.
Oh,
You can take the hit.
no, I don't
Yeah.
want to.
Destroy. Rip. Chair.
Destroy Superman. But first, I have fun. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fuck.
Getting scared. You're on the run.
Attacking. I have 6 health. What do you have, Joe?
19.
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do it. I can do it. Tiger uppercut.
1 block.
This attack gets +1 AD for each space you moved your target. I didn't move you. 2 criticals! 4 damage. Plus a meter. I am at 6 meter. And I can combo into a green. Do I have a green? Oh, you lucky son of a bitch. You don't have a green. Second action. I am going to move back. 3. Your turn. So we're about halfway through our deck. I was thinking about a timer mechanic being your deck. Once you run out of cards in your deck, that means that the timer in the round is over. Because you know in fighting games, there's actually 2 ways to win. You can reduce your opponent's health to 0, or you can be the one that has the most health by the time time runs out. And what that will do is it'll make the pokes more potent.
Attacking.
I'm gonna boost my block. I'm gonna go 4 block dice. 3 blocks.
3 blocks. Nice. I have a mix-up.
You gonna force me to reroll one
Yep.
of them? Still 3 blocks.
Damn it! You blocked it.
Yeah. No damage. Ooh-ha. I wonder whose song this is.
Attacking.
I'm gonna boost my block again. So notice that players have a common pattern. When they get low on health, they start
Yeah.
using their events
Panic move.
for block cards. But now is when you take advantage of that and you bait them with a card. See what I'm saying, Joe? So those bait punish cards do have a use. Oh, I rolled really poorly on my block. 4 dice and only 1 block. Fuck. But
2 hits.
luckily, Joe rolled really poorly too and only hit me once. I'm down to 5 health. Trying my best to
Comboing
win.
that,
No.
and I get another meter.
Comboing. How much
So
damage?
3.
Oh, I'm down to 2 health.
Damn it! That is the end of my turn. Your turn.
I don't want to lose. I don't want to wait for our time. Joe, what's your health at?
Oh, this thing is off. My health is at 16.
Yeah. 16. Fuck. 2 to 16. I don't think I can pull this off. But what I can play for is generating meter. 1, 2, so that the next round I can.
You will not win.
I will not win. Are you so confident, Joe?
See?
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 spaces away. Let's try that. Attack.
Projectile.
Fuck!
Yay!
Countered me. Fuck. What does it say, Joe?
I'm gonna. Oh, you're not
Read it,
within 2
please.
spaces. Either reduce your opponent's meter by 1, or if within 2 spaces of the attacker, do 2 unblockable damage, and you may move up to 2. I'm
That's
not.
the jump kick.
So go ahead and reduce your meter.
Alright, my meter's at 6, Joe. That's still pretty good. I was maybe getting an ultra. Okay.
My turn.
No. Joe
Yeah.
was- No.
You drew 2 cards too. Okay.
Why are you telling me what I'm doing on my turn?
All right, go ahead.
I drew 2 cards because you draw, move, fight. I drew, move, fight. That was my first action, which you smartly countered. So well done. We'll try that.
I'm gonna use the dice.
Tiger! Only 2, so you have a chance to block it. You only got 1 block. Come on. Give it to me. No! One fucking hit, which Joe blocked. Move up to 1 space after this attack resolves. I'm gonna go move there. Joe, you blocked? Yeah. So I can't combo. I was about to combo, but I can't combo because you gotta do damage on your attacks to combo. Motherfucker. Limping along, losing meter now, which is not good for next round.
Attacking.
You're attacking me, Joe? I'm gonna counterattack your strike. You baited me.
Huzzah!
What does it say?
It's actually I gotta keep this. If your opponent plays a counterattack, oh wait, which one is it? The bottom one?
The top one.
If your opponent plays a counterattack, discard their attack. You gain 2 meter and move 2 spaces.
Gain 2 meter. Move 2 spaces. If you want. Fuck.
Right. Attack.
I've only got 2 health. Got nothing to lose. Counterattack strike.
Fuck.
Yes! And where I rip off a few of these, huh? Do
I'm
1
trying
damage.
to.
Take 1 damage, and I'm gonna throw you up to 2 spaces. 1, 2. No, you don't take any
Oh.
damage.
Your turn.
Actually, were you here?
yes.
I can get you into this barrel for an additional 2 damage. Those were rockets.
Your turn.
What's your health at?
13.
Can I do this, Chad? 2 to 13? I don't know. Drop 2. Free move. I'm gonna play an event. Angry Scar adds 2 attack dice and the poke keyword to any attack. And I'm gonna attack. Okay, it is a projectile. Tiger! What is it?
1 meter and 1 block.
1 meter, 1 block. Tiger! 1, 2, 3 hits and a meter. Plus a knockback of 1. You're up against a wall, so you took 4 hits. Good, good, good. You may move up to 2 spaces after resolving this attack. 1, 2. What's your health at now?
10.
And that was my first action. Second action, attacking.
Gonna use the dice.
Joe's worried. Tiger! 2 dice, but it's plus 2 damage at range of 4. So I get 2
1.
dice plus 2. Oh, I whiffed, but luckily plus 2 damage. So you get 2 damage, only 1 damage. Knockback though, so take an additional.
Another one?
Yeah. So what are you at now?
8.
8 to 2. I might be able to pull this off. But in order to do that, I'm down to 1 card. So I'm pretty vulnerable here. 2 health.
What is it?
I'm going to take my normal 2 block dice and hope that I can hang on. Oh, I keep hitting that camera. No blocks, but I built meter right before I died. I'm at 7 meter for next
1,
round.
2. You get hit.
Okay, I'm at 1 health.
2 hits.
Yeah! I came close though, closer than I thought. What's your final health
8.
and your meter?
7.
I'm at 7 meter too. All right, so go back to your full health. And we go into third round. Joe managed to take that second round. I took the first round. 3 rounds.
This is it for all the marble guys.
Super Bowl. This is the Super Bowl. Who's gonna win? We both have the same amount of meter. I get 26 health. Joe gets 25 health because he's Vega. His muscles are a little weaker than Sagat's. And since I lost, I get to choose the initiative. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I am going to... I'm going to mulligan 4 cards. Mulligan is reshuffle your deck and draw the amount of cards that you ditched. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6.
You going first?
Yeah, I will choose to go first, and I'm going to move 2, and I am going to attack.
Use these 2 dice.
Okay, I caught my fake.
Yay!
Oh, you got 2 meter out of that? Fuck, my point in playing the bluff was so I get the meter and I get my ultra. Joe caught it, played it safe. See, I hate that playing it safe thing and I don't get shit. I don't know. I'll think about changing that interaction. But Joe, you got 2 meters, so he's at full meter. I got 1 action left. Attack. Tiger.
2 dice.
Plus 2 damage on my tiger.
2.
2 blocks. 1 hit, so you take 1
Black.
damage and knock back. It's plus 2 damage. I'm at range 4.
Draw.
That was it for me. You just drew 1 card, right?
Yep.
All right, 26 to 24. I got 26. Joe's at full meter though.
Supreme Elegance. Card stays in play. Combos. I gain 1 meter.
Mm-hmm.
Attacking.
Counterattack strike.
Nope.
Fuck. Special.
It is special. 3 dice.
Why the fuck did you do? You really faked me out on that one, Joe.
Yeah.
This attack has a dash of 4, so it would have automatically moved him, but yet he took the manual move in my face and did that. Damn it.
Tricked you. 2 hits.
2 hits. I'm down to 24. Tied up.
Add 3 more.
Combo. 1, 2, 3. I'm down to 21. Good play, Joe. Good play.
Okay, then I'm gonna use my special.
Fuck. Alright. How many dice is that? 7 dice?
7 dice.
Are you in range?
Yes, sir. 1 to 5.
Oh, shit. You caught me while I don't have any event cards, so all I get is my 2 dice. Oh, man. 1
block.
fucking block.
2.
Ah! Help me!
Come on, I need a good roll right here.
Help me! How many?
That's 2, 3, 4, 5.
That ain't too bad. That ain't too bad. 5 minus 1. I took 4 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm down to 17. 17 to 24, right?
Yep.
Fuck. Okay. Done?
Yep.
Alright, I will draw 2 cards. Draw, move, fight. So I will move.
Gabriel, greetings.
And I will attack.
Let's use 2.
Okay. Plus 2 damage at Footsie's range of 2, which I am. So I get, you got 1 block. 4 damage, so take 3. Knockback of 2. I get to choose the area to knock you back. 1, 2. And that's it. Now you know the power of the king. Second action. Attack. You thought I was baiting you?
Maybe.
Good attempt. Good attempt. But I'm not baiting you. Tiger! 2 hits, Joe. 1, 2, 3, 4 range. It's actually plus 2 damage because I'm a zoner. So it's 4 total damage.
4.
And then move up to 2 spaces after the attack. 1, 2. Okay. I'm zoning him now. You can see I've got a strategy going.
My turn.
Yep.
This is my song.
What health are you at?
17.
17. I tied it up. I'm at 17. Forget how fast Vega is. That free movement there. Though I'm thinking maybe we should get rid of free movement, Joe, and force players to waste actions.
We try one of those.
We would have to try it
Yeah.
with Zangief, because Zangief only moves 2 spaces. You could be crippling Zangief. But he actually has plenty of things in his deck, like, come here, you puny thing, which has him do burst movements. Attacking. 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces away. Is he dashing 4, charging 4? I'm going to say this is a projectile, but I'm going to roll dice. 2 blocks.
2 blocks. It is a charge.
Was it a projectile? Yep. It was
Yep.
a rush / projectile. I would have guessed correctly. But I
So
was too
that's
scared.
2 damage automatically. Bam!
I can't see.
4.
4 plus 2, 6 damage.
Yep.
So I
6.
blocked 2 of it, so 4 damage to me.
And I
1,
get a meter.
2, 3. I'm down to 14.
And 1 more.
I'm gonna take my block dice. 1 block.
1 block.
Special. Fuck. Should have went for the counter attack. Only 1 hit.
God damn it.
Blocked. My turn. Draw 2 cards. Draw, move, fight, move. 1, 2, 3.
Is there anything we could do to help playtest? Yes, there is.
Soon there
Any
will
input?
be. I will be creating a print and play version of this game so you can help play test, but not quite yet. Probably within the next month. 1, 2. 1, 2. Let's do that. Attacking.
Use dice.
Tiger knee. Charge of 2. 1. You take 1 damage because you're going into the jet.
No blocks.
No blocks, so you're gonna take the full brunt of this. That's 2 damage with a knockback, so you take another one. And I gain a meter. I'm at full meter. I'm at 8 meter. Alrighty, with my second action, I will attack.
Use dice.
Special Tiger Upper Butt. So take 1 damage for the charge. 1 block.
1 block, 1 meter.
And 2 damage plus 1 for the knockback, 3 damage. What are you at?
I'm at 10.
10. I'm at 14 and I'm done. Your turn. 14 to 10. And I got him up against the corner. And there he goes. See, that's what that free move does. It allows you to get out quick. Too late.
Well,
I think this is Zangief's. Too late.
first one I'm going to draw.
Cautious, Spyro. It's coming, man. It's coming. You're already catching on to the system. I didn't want to do it right there. Joe, don't look at the screen!
What?
Don't you look at the screen! Stop looking, you cheater!
Traumatic memory. While this card is in play, your crits deal 3 damage instead of 2. Discard this card if you suffer a stun, daze, or discard of any kind.
Okay. Vega's remembering when his daddy hit him.
Attacking.
Attacking. I'm gonna go with block dice. 1 block, 1 meter. I already at full meter.
Mix up.
1 block
Damn it.
still.
Two hits.
Only 1 hit because I blocked 1 of them. I'm at 13. 13 to 10.
Your turn.
Okay. Draw 2 cards.
OJ's screen looking. Yeah, maybe I am.
And I'm going to move here and attack.
Taking dice.
Tiger!
2 blocks.
2 blocks. Fuck. 1 hit. He blocked it. Shit. That didn't work. I can't combo if I get blocked. Fuck. Attacking.
Projectile.
Got you, Joe. I baited you. Special Tiger Knee. 2 and 3 dice. 1, 2 plus a
2.
meter. I'm already at full meter, so you take 2 plus a knockback of 1.
My turn.
Yep. Still holding on to that meter. Looking for the best way to use it. What's your health at?
It is at 2.
Your health's at 2?
Oh, health. Sorry, 8.
Oh, it's like I'm almost got him. 8 to 13 in the Super Bowl. What are you gonna do, Joe? You wanna lose the Super Bowl?
Attacking.
Checky. I'm gonna take my dice. 2 block. Ah, nice. See, you should get something out of that. You see that interaction is kind of weird? It's the it's the bait versus the blocking. Because what do you get out of that? What do you get out of it? Nothing right now,
Nothing.
right? But should you get something out of it? Because you're trying to bait me to counterattack, but I didn't counterattack. So maybe that's the way it should play out. I'll think about it a little bit more. But read what it says on bait.
Bait. If your opponent plays a counterattack, then discard their attack. You gain 2 meter. Oh, then move 2 spaces.
Yeah, but why are you getting 2 meters?
Oh yeah.
You read
You
it, but
didn't.
you didn't even process
Yeah,
it.
my bad. I thought you played the counter, but
No,
you
I didn't
just
play
played
counter.
regular
I
dice.
just played the dice. So maybe we should put on that card what to do if I just roll dice. If I'm blocking while you're trying to bait me, I guess you would get some movement out of it. I'm thinking you would get movement and potentially a meter, but that might be going too far. All right. Anyway, we'll think about it. So, because you essentially wasted your action trying to bait me, but
Yeah.
maybe that's the punishment because I didn't bite.
Go ahead.
I take my dice. So, 1 meter and 1 block. I'm already at full meter.
4 hits.
Minus 1, 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm down to 10.
Your turn.
My turn. I'm going to draw 2 cards. And we're going to go... We're going to go all or nothing. Event, eye for an eye, stays in play. Take an immediate 2 damage. So I'm going to go down to 8. What are you at?
8.
So I'm tying it up, but eye for an eye. While this card is in play, you do +1 damage to the attacker whenever you roll a critical result on any die roll, attacking or blocking. I will win no matter how many new scars I gain along the way. So, first action, attack.
Using dice.
Tiger uppercut. 3 dice.
Damn it. Defense usually goes first.
2 hits and a meter, which is wasted. I've been wasting tons of meter. 2 hits. But Joe, roll.
Oh,
1 block, 1
block,
meter.
1 meter.
What's your meter at?
3.
So you took 1 damage.
Yep.
You get knocked
I'm
back
at
of 1.
7.
And with my last action, I better use it now. Use it or lose it. I'm going to use my meter. I'm going to do Tiger Cannon. Even though
I'm gonna play this to
not
get
the
2
best
more.
way to go for it. But hopefully these criticals will help me out. Go ahead.
3.
blocks.
Nice.
3 blocks. I need some criticals. Give me some criticals. 1 critical, so this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7
Jesus
damage.
Christ.
7 minus 3,
4.
4 damage. I cut you in half. So that was pretty good. All right, and my turn is over. 4 to 8. No pain, no gain. What's your game plan, Joe?
Go crazy.
Attacking, I'm gonna take my blocking dice. 2 blocks.
2 blocks. 3 hits. I'm gonna throw you
Damn it.
to this wall.
Alright, took 1 damage. Do I go through the wall?
It says throw your opponent 3 spaces, straight line.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. So you're not doing damage to me. If you go 1, 2, 3, no, you wouldn't do damage that way.
Okay.
usually.
1,
But yeah,
2, 3.
there you go. So an additional damage. 6 down to 6 health. We have now eliminated every single piece of terrain on the map,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
I love because their previous versions of the game, the terrain wouldn't get interacted with, but we managed to destroy every single piece of terrain. That makes me very happy. But Joe was about to misplay there, and I helped him out. I don't know why. No, he
No,
saw it.
I
You
saw it.
You saw it. All right, so 6-4. Your turn's over?
Yep.
Saw you draw cards.
Yep,
All right.
it's over.
I draw. And I move. 1, 2. Attack you.
Backflip. I'm getting the fuck out of there.
You bastard. It was a tiger. Tiger! Coward! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
You got to be fucking kidding me.
I got an 8 card, Joe.
Your turn.
I'm gonna draw. Draw 2. Your turn. Woo! Joe's running like a bitch! You been running! 6-4. It's close as fuck. But you in my world now, Joe. Unless you... Where you going? Where you going? How you moving so fast?
Because I can.
You go 1, 2, 3, 4. Fine. But you did this weird thing where you're like 1.
Yeah, I was
2,
thinking about
3,
it.
4.
I was like, where should I go? I was already running.
Two spaces away.
Go ahead.
What could he be doing in 2 spaces away? It's very interesting. He's not adjacent. It's not that far away either. I'm going to boost a block. I'm going to go 4 block dice because I can't figure that out.
Strike.
Like, oh no.
Reroll that 1.
Only got 1 block.
You got 1.
1 block. Two hits.
That's 3. And then 4, 5.
What?
Because I get 2 damage right here. And my traumatic memory criticals count as 3.
5 damage.
Yep.
Minus my 1 block, 4 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm down to 2 health. Joe is taking the lead.
Shit!
4-2.
Your turn.
It's my turn, Joe?
Yeah.
That was your chance. That was your
Come
chance.
on.
So draw 2. It's over for you. I'm gonna finish it.
Torzord, what is up?
I got you, Joe. You're so dead. Unless you can guess this right, I'm going to actually Angry Scar it, pump it with 2 dice on this attack.
All or nothing.
What is that?
Special.
You think it's a special?
I hope so.
No. Surprisingly, it's a projectile, one that's in your face at 2 spaces. So that's 4 dice of damage. Sorry, Joe. Looks
Hope you
this
whiff.
is- Wait, you have 4 health, right?
I have 3.
3 health. 2 damage. And a meter. So you're at 1 health.
I'm dazed.
But check it out, Joe. Combo!
Damn it.
For 2 more damage.
Dead. No.
I win the Super Bowl.
Some bullshit.
But you know what? I'm at 2 health, so it came down to the wire.
It
It was
did.
engaging. It was fun the entire time. And yeah, so I really enjoyed it. I am loving my own game. It's cool. Maybe the only weird thing, the thing that I want to try is, you know, not having that free move. And then that whole bait versus the block interaction feels slightly awkward. If we can sort of sure that up, or just say, yeah, that's what we intended for that particular thing, and to look at it.
Pause.
Game, let's see, that was 24 minutes. Games are running probably about 5 more minutes longer than I want them to. But I don't mind adding 5 minutes to the game if it brings that amount of fun back into it. Because we could reduce our health from 25 down to 20 again, where it used to be. But I feel like you take less risks when you have such
I think
low
25
health.
is good.
25 is
25
good.
is fine.
Yeah. The only interactions that I'm thinking something with the
Yeah.
bait and the block, it feels weird. So let's see. Seems like a pretty cool system. That was amazing. Thank you, Alyssa. Thank you, No Guard Knight. Seems like a fair game. Requires well-placed cards and knowing the characters and opponents. All right, Cautious Pyro. Thank you. Are there cards that prevent combos? Combo into death, it seems a little cheap otherwise. Yeah, so you would feel like, you know, because you can combo into death, that's the video game, man. If you're at low health and you guess wrong, you block wrong, and he starts that big combo on you, is that cheap? No. So that's explained here. I did feel that same way. That was my knee-jerk reaction. Your knee-jerk reaction isn't always the right one. And I also knee-jerked. I was like, ah, man, I killed Joe right away with his combo. But I set that up on purpose. I was like, can I, you know, trick him? So the alternative to that is allowing a block on every single incoming combo card. And that just...
Yeah, I think there is. Are there ways to use meter to alter card behaviors, or did you take that?
What's that?
Well, you can use your meter for extra additional dice and stuff like that. Is it still in the game?
So EX, that used to be in an old version where you can EX, use 1 meter to give your cards different properties, boost their damage. It's not in this one. I pulled it out mainly because I wanted to clean the meter mechanic so where it's just a Cold War mechanic up to that Ultra. What was happening is people would really use their meter a lot and nobody would ever throw out Ultras because they're constantly using it to EX their moves. I am considering putting back the EX in there. One idea was copies of cards. So everybody has in their deck copies of some of these cards. There's a few that you don't have copies of. So example, if we have a Tiger Knee Crush, and you find another copy of Tiger Knee Crush, you can play 2 Tiger Knee Crushes to EX it. The problem with that is, why would you ever do that? Because the first one is going to be worth 3 dice, and whatever you EX it, you know, I would rather just save this for another 3 dice later on, or if I can combo it from something, it would be 3 damage. So I haven't yet found a way to bring meter back or bring EX moves back in unless it's through the meter and get, you know, so we'll have to play test with the meter in there.
The objects
Seems
are
dope
already
as fuck. Thank you, Soul Piercer.
placed.
The objects randomized and they do different things. The objects do different things. This is worth 2 damage. This is worth
Missiles.
1 damage. There's also water you could fall into, which will lower your meter, so it'll kind of cool you off and you take some damage. In Mortal Kombat, there's stage hazards. You could kick somebody into an acid pit or spikes, which will do damage the longer they stay in it. So stage interaction is definitely a part of the game, but the terrain is not randomized. They're printed on these maps, you'll see, are little spaces for that. So this is Guile's map, and this one here is Ryu's map, and you'll see it has water over here. So the Mortal Kombat maps right now look the best, but I've redone the Street Fighter maps, and now they are up to par with the Mortal Kombat maps, and I'll show you those later when those get approved, but they are much better looking than these, even though these look great in my opinion. Because then we got here in Japan, you put these cherry blossom trees out. And so I'm still looking for a guy that does 3D terrain that can give me a better looking 3D tree than this. I don't want it flat, I want it,
Yeah.
yeah, like this. This is from Crossmasters.
Crossmasters. There's gonna be a 30 card deck, right?
30, it's actually more 40 now.
40 now.
Previous designs have been at 30, but I need those extra cards for the bait punish. I'm adding 6 bait punishes to everybody's deck, so that makes it 36. And then 36 is kind of an awkward number, so might as well add 4 more cards. And it's perfect, because in that design space, we can add 4 more cards of something. Because when Mortal Kombat comes around, you use those 4 cards for fatalities, different varieties of fatalities. DBZ comes around, you use those cards for Z assists or flight. And for Street Fighter, we don't want it to be less than the other games. So we're going to fill in those 4 cards with potentially either focus attacks, which is something very unique to Street Fighter 4 only. They took those out in Street Fighter 5. Or supers, which again is something in Street Fighter 4. So that'll come in next time. How many different characters are there for each series? So in the core set, you're getting 6 characters. You're gonna get Zangief, Ryu, Ken, Chun-Li, the popular ones. We're not hiding them. Sagat and Vega. The reasoning of that is that Sagat is sort of your bad guy character, a rival for everybody's favorite Ryu. In the core set, you gotta put in Ryu and Ken. That's just a requirement. Chun-Li, of course, she's the strongest woman alive, and she's just as popular as Ryu. And then to counter Chun-Li, put in Vega. Vega and Chun-Li have a little rivalry. And then it is just too much fun. Zangief is sort of your wild card.
Oh, yeah.
And he's just too much fun to role play, because I see people at the table constantly, you know, speaking Russian. Your muscles is small. You're weak like kitten. You know?
Bison is gonna be, but it's gonna be more of a boss.
So we have a boss expansion. That's where M. Bison is in the boss expansion. Akuma is in the boss expansion. And the rules for that is we're still developing that, but it's actually 3-on-1. So 1 player will play a boss character who's ultra powerful, and 3 players will be ganging up on him. And that carries over into Mortal Kombat, where we hope to get Shao Kahn and Shang Tsung, and Dragon Ball Z, where we hope to do Broly, and probably team Broly up in the pack with Janemba. And then, of course, we're going to do 2 boss packs for Dragon Ball Z. I'd like to. And do Beerus and Wiz as bosses.
They're pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. Which printer did you use for these models? These models I printed out with the Moonray 3D printer. Very expensive. They gave it to me for half off. And in the future, I'll probably do a video showing off the things that I've printed.
Broly will be legendary.
Yeah, everybody loves Broly. Will the Universal Tactics System be released this year? That's what I'm targeting. I'm targeting this year. But everything will definitely be ready by next year. You'll have the games in your hand by next year. I can say that. But this year, we just want to make sure everything's clean and nice. But pretty much, I've got all the Street Fighter maps done. These are prototypes. They don't look like these. They look better. All of the Street Fighter miniatures are done. However, I'm a perfectionist. I want Street Fighter miniatures with special effects, like Ryu doing a Hadouken, Zangief doing a Banishing Fist, you know, Ken doing a fucking, you know, Hurricane Kick, or Shoryuken would be better. So I'm having sculptors add special effects to the miniatures, and that's kind of adding a little bit of time to developing the game, you know. But I want it done really nice. And then those will probably be exclusives to the Kickstarter. So definitely.
So can you use bosses as normal fighters?
Yep. Thought of that as well. Obviously, Akuma can be a normal fighter, Bison can be a normal fighter. So they'll come with 2 decks. In the boss expansion, they'll come with their boss deck, and they'll come with their normal fighter deck. Because, you know, Akuma and Bison are some people's favorite fighters, and they don't want to be stuck to just playing them as a boss only. So definitely thought about that. You'll get 2 decks. What else? If the Kickstarter does well enough, we could do 3D plastic terrain, which would look so impressive on the board. Anytime you have your game out and you're at a convention or you're at the like a
I
fucking
wouldn't even
game
want to
store,
play it. That looks
everybody
amazing.
would come over and look at your game.
Ooh, what is that?
They'd be like, "Holy shit, that looks amazing!" And remember, each one of these are pre-painted. We're not gonna make barely any money on the game because if you know how much it costs to make pre-painted miniatures, that's why nobody does it.
You found out the hard way.
Yeah, nobody does pre-painted miniatures, but I don't really care about making money. I care about making the best possible game for fans, by the fans, for the fans. And then 3D terrain is also costing us a lot of money. And then also having a character, a pre-painted miniature at this size. These are oversized miniatures. They're about the size of amiibos. Those are more expensive than your standard 28mm miniature or 30mm miniature. But it's about quality. We really want to just blow you away. Have the best fucking looking game on the market.
Yeah. Space Channel, yes. We will have 4-player mode, player slugfest.
Yep, so that's what this game does that no other game does, and why I'm so proud of this system. What we were doing there was just one-on-one.
Oh, yeah.
The system can also handle free-for-all, 3 players playing. We played it 2 nights ago.
I think it
There's
might
a
still be
VOD.
on the video.
Yeah, there's a VOD of it when we played Shogun. And it can handle 4-player free-for-all. It can handle 2-on-2. The only one we haven't been able to play test, though I want to include rules, is fucking 6-player. 3-on-3 or 6-player free-for-all. We've never gotten that many people together to do a solid play test and have never had the 6 decks done. But now 6 decks are done and it is possible to test it out. So that'll probably be the next stream where we test out. Well, let's see where we can even. So in a 6-player free-for-all, let's use this map, right, Joe? So set up the terrain real quick.
That's a lot of players, man.
Give me no.
Oh,
Cherry
man.
blossoms.
Cherry blossoms.
How dare you? And rocks, and then I need the single barrels. These are Japanese lanterns. They used to be in this position, but as I was playtesting, I noticed that this guy would get freaking trapped.
Yeah.
So we put them over here now. And one rock right here. Okay, so I am Chun-Li, Ken, and Ryu. You are Zangief, Vega, and Sagat. So move that. So let's say the first player would set up right here, right? You would feel safe at the end of the board. The next player would say you have to set up at least 3 spaces away. Let's see if we can do 6 spaces away.
6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then the next player would place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go, Joe. Try to do 6 spaces away. I don't think we're gonna fit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, now that would work for 4 players, but I think now I'm stuck.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. I'm too close. Okay, so 6 spaces don't work. Pull these off. Let's go from 6 was the rule for 4-player. Let's try to jam 6-player games in the core box. So start, Joe. Let's do 4 spaces. Let's do 4 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're fucking things up by putting them right in the middle.
Hey, people are gonna try to do that.
Right, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I don't cheat.
I put my guy here. I mean, no. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3. It would not work. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's in the water. 1,
right
2,
here.
3,
Oh, no,
4.
yeah.
You could put it
You
right
mean you
there.
fucked?
I'm able to get 5 if we do 4. All right, we got to go with 3. So pull these off again. We're going to go with 3. And with Joe still trying to fuck people by putting them in the middle. That's 2, Joe.
Oh.
1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You can put them
Yeah.
there. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Chun-Li. 1, 2, 3. We did it. Okay, so 3 spaces. We could
3
do it.
spaces.
Holy shit, this would be a fucking insane game. Everybody punching everybody in the back. All right, but don't try to do this clever thing here, Joe. I want to see if we could do it all around the circumferences.
All right.
Getting too clever for your own good. Okay, this guy goes here. Would you really, if you were playing, would you really put yourself there?
Yes.
I don't think so. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna put myself here.
By the water?
No, I'm gonna put myself
By the water?
by the water.
Why would you put yourself there?
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah,
so you
it's
put
a
him
bad
there.
spot.
Put him there. Okay.
I don't want to pin myself.
Well, and then the third player doesn't want to put himself here because he knows somebody's probably gonna go there and he's gonna be in the middle. Nobody wants to be in the middle, so I'm gonna put myself here. Try to make it like this is your character, Joe. Would you really place yourself there? No, you wouldn't. You just put yourself in the middle of 3 people. Be realistic with
I
your
am. I
character.
was going to go
You're
charge
gonna
at
go
one.
way over there.
I was going to go charge one person.
No, these aren't your 3 characters. Every single character
Fine,
you're placing
fine.
is its own person. This is Billy, this is Job, and this is
All
Sally.
right, I'm going to get the layout of the land. Right there.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, you're fucked.
Well, no, I just fucked Zangief. The only other place
Yeah,
is in this
that's what
direction.
I'm
That's
looking
fine.
right there.
So the last people to place get the disadvantage. Give it to me. The last people to place would then be the first people to then go. They would get first turn priority. So the last person to place goes first. And in this, and we have some mechanics already in the game in our free-for-alls to make it not worth ganging up on one person. So let's say we started like this, right? And the first person attacks Zangief is like, fuck! And we're all like, well,
He's a big target. Come on.
we're like, well, you put yourself there. Why'd you put yourself there, Zangief? Well, the first person he would get normal stuff against, right? He would be using 2 defense dice.
Or he
But
could try
in
to
our
counter.
system, the next time a person attacks him, let's say Sagat tries to take advantage of the situation, 1, 2, and attacks Zangief. Zangief, why are you attacking me? Why didn't you attack Vega? Well, Zangief gets default 3 defense, 3 block dice against anybody that's attacking him, against any attack. And normal attacks only do 2, 3, 4 dice, very rare 5 dice. So he's got 3 now. Okay? Now Chun-Li is like, oh, everybody's ganging up on himself. Zangief's like, what the fuck? Why the fuck is everybody ganging up on me? But Zangief is getting 4 default defense dice to roll against any attack. So for Chun-Li, it's damn near she's wasting a card, you know? And then, let's say fucking Ken 1, 2,
Then
decide
he gets
to go
5.
Then he gets 5. Then he gets
At that
5
point, yeah.
defense dice. At this point,
At
it's
this
not
point,
worth
you're like,
attacking.
all right, I'm going to go
So
for
3
somebody else. So that's,
3 blocks right
I think that's a
there.
good motive to not gang up on somebody.
Right. However, that's not the only thing that helps a person getting ganged up on. If we reverse time and we say, well, Ken probably wouldn't have got there and Chun-Li probably wouldn't have got there because the first attack would have likely did some kind of control, knockback, push. So in this case, we knocked him here, and then over here, Sagat came, and Sagat did a charge of 3. And so now, because there's movement and pushes, now Sagat has been the one to sort of open himself up, and Chun-Li's like, well, I can't really hit, I can't hit him into the tree, or I could take Sagat into the rock. I'm going to take Sagat into the rock, and etc., etc., etc. So I think 6-player will work, Joe, on certain maps. We just look at the map and say the map that you could play 6 player is on that.
The
I
boat
mean, we
one.
put a little asterisk saying 6 player is going to be pure chaos, just absolute chaos. Oh, the boat map, yeah. Let me
Yeah,
see
that
what
one's
it is.
not for 6 players.
I don't think we can even.
No,
fit
I was
them.
like,
Let's-
that's not
let's
for
do the
6.
boat map. Ken's map.
Ken's map is gonna be way too crazy.
So now we got boat here.
It's like obviously it's gonna be like the 4 corners.
All right, so you place first. I place. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Well, I'm gonna go here. Oh shit! Can it be done? And then the last player can't go here because Zangief is 2 away. Actually, Zangief is 3 away because this is blocking terrain. So she could go here. Could not go there. Could not go there. Could not go. Could not go. She can go here, and it works. You could do 6 player on even this
Shit.
map, though I wouldn't. I wouldn't
I wouldn't
recommend.
advise it. But we're gonna do it next time anyways.
Yeah. Well, we gotta play test everything. Push that off, Joe.
Yeah.
So this was Ken, Ryu, and Guile. There's one more map in the starter set, which is Zangief's map.
Zangief.
And you think this is it? Yeah. So this one
pretty dark.
printed too dark. Yeah, we're
Yeah.
gonna change it. So try to. This one should be easy. 1, 2, 3. Let me put this here. 1, 2, 3. That's not a space.
Yeah,
Yes,
it is.
Okay. So all 4 maps could technically do 6 player. That's good to know. We don't need to restrict the maps. We just say,
Do what you will.
do whatever you want. It's your game. It's your game. That's cool, though. That's the greatest part about this game, I feel, is that not only can you do one-on-ones, but it offers something that the video game can't offer. Multiplayer, free-for-all, tag team, 6-player insanity, stuff like that. So, anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. That's going to be it for
Hope you
this
enjoyed it.
play test version. A sneak peek at what's coming out.
Lady
Diskette,
Diskette,
thank you very
welcome.
much. Sharing imaginary pan pizza with you.
Pan pizza, homemade.
Homemade. I think I'm gonna get some.
Sounds
food.
delicious.
Sounds delicious. But yeah, so thank you guys very much for watching. So I shall see you on the next Angry Joe show. Bye, guys.
Be safe, guys.